Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host Conrad, and today with another look at firstly the stock market for a broad overview, and then later on we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and as well some of these very interesting hype altcoins I also recently mentioned in my videos. And if you like the video, go down below, leave a like, as well go down into the comments, say I subscribed. I'm going to personally reply to your comment. So yeah, as I said, let's subscribe and leave a like, and let's get into it. Okay, so looking here at the S&P 500, and we actually now very nicely moved in a very interesting direction, also into a direction I thought would be pretty reasonable. As you can see, we moved higher above this resistance area of 331 on the SPY ETF, and we then nicely bounced off of this level, and we are now looking again at some, at least, yeah, at a challenge of hourly higher highs. And our next target, as you can see, I drew it the last time, would be now approximately around 342 on the SPY ETF. So this is very aligning aligning nicely with this horizontal level right here. And as I said, this would be now the next outlook. I'm bullish for the stock market, not only in the short term but also in the mid to long term. We do have, well, I mean, of course we have some trouble along the way, but it's still bullish for the stock market in general, in my opinion, especially with this money printing. And so yeah, I'm bullish here for a level of 342, as I said, and this will of course also play out in crypto. So as you can see, this is now the Bitcoin price here on the daily time frame for now. And as well, we now have a very interesting looking chart, in my opinion, as well. It's also pretty interesting, especially if we go to the Bitcoin Euro chart. As you can see, this is a very nice challenge here already, and it did came much closer to a very significant level here for the Bitcoin Euro. But we are now mostly going to take a look at the Bitcoin USD chart. So we just today had a challenge of this very significant level of around 11,000, but mostly 10,950. We had a challenge today as well, and in my opinion, this is pretty bullish. We also have some support here aligning for some higher lows, and also just to mention, if you're interested in these altcoins, make sure you watch the video until the end, because I'm going to talk about especially Polkadot, Uni, USD, and Chainlink later on in this video. So just coming back to price, yeah, as I said, we do have some aligning support here, ascending support line, which is pretty short-term bullish at least. We also have now some horizontal resistance coming in as well. We could have a bullish retest of this resistance, but I do not like this line, so I'm not going to personally take a look at. But what we can do is estimate if price will rebound off of this descending trend line right here. I'm not too sure if it will. I do think still 11,100-ish will be a very important resistance area, and also the possibility to see a move up there. So this could look like that. Maybe we bounce once again into the vicinity of this mid channel and then break out towards 11K. Then if I actually see a rejection and go back down into the $10,600 or $700 range, before then finding another support and moving higher. But of course, Bitcoin can just as well break out to also even above 11,200, and if we see actually close above 11,150, I'm bullish pretty much, especially if we get a close on the daily time frame on a candle, then I'm pretty bullish for Bitcoin to move to 12K and maybe even up and beyond. But this is still to look at, or to be looked at in the near term future, of course. So this is Bitcoin. We can now move to Ethereum. Very similar, of course. We also have an ascending support line right here, and as well as some horizontal resistance. We nicely now bounced off of it. I do think it's possible we will get a consolidation and a sideways move for now. So this could look something like this, where we move sideways, maybe come back down, and then finally see a breakout to the approximate target of $395 for Ethereum. So very similar to what Bitcoin is doing, of course, and this is not surprising in the least, in my opinion. And on daily time frame, it's also looking similar, but of course, or maybe not of course, but the standard Bitcoin is looking much more bullish than Ethereum is, just because we did not drop all the way down. As you can see, it's much more higher this low than here it is on Ethereum. So moving now to these very hypey-ish altcoins, but they do have some reason for their existence. I'm not going to doubt that, but of course there is some trading, at least some very nice trading opportunities, which I do think I will take advantage of. So this is Chainlink USD. We are still holding above support. I liked these two touches, and especially this nice touch here at the bottom of this support line, also aligning very nicely with this higher low here on a 4-hour time frame here on Chainlink USD. So the critical level, in my opinion, in the short term will be $10 approximately, but mostly 9.9 here on Coinbase. This is Chainlink USD on Coinbase. So I do think once we break 9.9 USD, I do think we will have a challenge again of 9.4, which was very important support in the past. But we now could have the possibility for this descending, I'm going to paint it real quick, for this descending channel here, right here playing out. We also would now have a next touch of resistance, and this would be pretty nice if Chainlink does decide to move higher. We can again, of course, similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, get a retrace here down to support before then seeing another challenge of resistance, and then moving higher, breaking towards 11.2 here for Chainlink USD, and possibly then moving higher. So this is basically the thing I look out for as we had this triangle playing out. Sadly, of course, we did not see follow through and actually dumped to the downside, but still, I'm still pretty bullish here for Chainlink to move at least to 13.3 to 13.2 here for Chainlink USD. Okay, moving on to Uni Token USD, and especially if you want some more knowledge, then go back to my recent videos I uploaded, because I also talked about most of these coins back then. So this is Uni USD, the famous Uniswap token. As you can see, very similar to what we had in the past. We also had this descending channel here coming down all the way to this support level here of 3.94 approximately. We then had a very nice wedge, an ascending triangle forming right here for further upside. This basically signaling that the trend does want to reverse, and now we have something very similar. We also have a challenge of resistance, and we are now just holding above it. So this could be pretty important if UniUSD does decide to hold the support of 4.35 to 4.37. If Uni does decide to hold it, then I'm looking for a challenge again of this resistance level here, at least to 4.697, but mostly a challenge of 5.22 is very possible here for UniUSD. In my opinion, it does look pretty bullish right here. This consolidation looks very nice and similar to a bull flag. So I'm pretty bullish here in the short term for UniUSD. We can, of course, as well go down into the support level. Here we actually had, very interesting, I did not see it until now. We had an ascending channel here moving nicely, and we are now currently holding above support right now. So very interesting to see that here for the Uniswap token. But as I said, I'm too bullish here in the short term. We can as well again move sideways, maybe even come back down to the support level here, approximately around the $4 range, before again deciding to move higher. And the next, of course, the short term will be pretty important, around 4.51 and then 4.68. But if we get a consolidation, then we of course move sideways and then break to this resistance, and then afterwards break to the next resistance area. But this is still to be played out. But of course, these are hourly candles, so the price can move very quickly and very wide as well. So this is Polkadot.USD, our final coin for today. So yeah, if you did not do it yet, go down in the comments, say I subscribed. I'm going to personally reply to your comments. So thank you very much for subscribing, and leave a like down below as well. Okay, so Polkadot, I actually thought we would get a breakdown. If you did not know, go back and watch my latest video here on Polkadot.USD. So we had this ascending channel here, and actually we bounced exactly to my level of 4.22. So very nice that we got around this vicinity. I did say I would look out for a buying opportunity in this range, and we got it very nicely. So I did not buy in, but I do think that once my analysis works, I can look for a possible trade on some of these altcoins. We also have an ascending trend line here, at least in the short term. We can move alongside it, but I'm not too certain we will do so before maybe getting a breakdown. So what I mean to say is that we can, again, similar to on these other coins, get a retrace into the vicinity of 4.31 before then challenging again this very interesting trend line here, which is coming all the way down, and then finally seeing a breakout above 4.51. This will be the most critical resistance, in my opinion, will be 4.6 approximately. And once we get a close, especially in the 4-hour or even daily time frame, that we will move rapidly and maybe even all the way up to 4.55 in a very steep manner, because we do not have much resistance at least until $5. We can see a very nice pump, but this is of course still to be confirmed, especially once we break above this horizontal resistance area of 4.6 and after breaking this descending trend line here as well. So the 4-hour time frame is of course looking very similar, and what the 4-hour time frame actually says is that we could look out for an ascending triangle here as well. We do have this diagonal rising support, and as well we now have a horizontal resistance. So if we get a close, or if we do decide to consolidate further, we can possibly go back down into the vicinity of 4.34 before then again moving to resistance of 4.6. So this in general looks pretty bullish. And actually I will take my opinion back. I do think Polkadot can move rapidly, pretty quickly, and yeah, okay, I think that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you got something out of it, and of course let me know down in the comments what altcoin do you think I should take a look at and make a video about. If you do have an opinion, go down in the comments and leave that to me. So thank you very much for watching. As I said, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and as well go down or go here to my Instagram page at enlightened_trading_ for some memes and funny content along the way. Okay, that's it, and see you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.